Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next review. Today I'm looking at the Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Generation Select Bug Bite. And there we can see him in front of us. And bring the camera down a little bit so you can see Bug Bite. So he is a recolor of Cliffjumper with a different head. More of a Bumblebee style head. But we'll get to him in a moment. First, we'll take a look at the box. So on the box, we can see we've got our mercenary symbol here. So very cool. On this side, we've got Bug Bite, Generation Selects, Takara Tomy, Hasbro, all that good stuff. On this side, we've got our warning, no 0 to 3. So all that good stuff. On that side, you can see more of the mercenary symbol. On the top, Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. And when we open it up, we've got that nice honeycomb with the symbol in there. And then, of course, there's where he had been at. So, again, very cool. Very nice. So, that is it for the box. We'll set that off to the side, and we'll take a look at Bug Bite. Pardon me. So here you can see he is the same mold as Cliffjumper, just done in white. We've got that nice sort of gray, gunmetal gray for the rims. Again, very cool. We've got a translucent dark smoke for the windows, the windshield, and then this, of course, is painted right here. Got the mercenary symbol right there. Again, very cool. Some black for the grill. See a little bit of silver for those lights there, and for you can see some nice molded detail here. You can see a little bit more of that gunmetal gray there. On the back, no paint for the taillights, which is sort of a bummer. We got black for the bumper, and then black here where the tailpipes are. So very nice, you know, what we've seen. There's the bottom. What we saw with Cliffjumper. He rolls very nicely. And, of course, he also comes with an accessory, and that is the same weapon as Cliffjumper, just done in purple and black instead of silver and black. So very cool. Looks very nice. Really like that purple. That is a nice, good looking purple. There we go. It's got almost like a sheen or a shine to it. And even on this piece, we got a little bit of purple along there. So just like with Cliffjumper, we can hook this all up to give him that water ski mode. Pardon me. So again, just like with Cliffjumper, we'll plug these in to here. Make sure that there we go. Then we want to open this up. Come on. And we're gonna plug this in here first, and then push it in to those spots. And these pieces, again, we got the tab here that's going to go into that slot right there. Same thing with this one. And there we go, the sort of water jet ski mode. Again, very cool. I do really like that they did that. You know, it's a throwback. It's something we typically see with like Masterpiece. You get that one episode accessory with the Masterpiece figures. So it was cool that they did that, and it becomes that same weapon. You know, I mean, for Cliffjumper, makes perfect sense. He did that in an episode, and in an episode he had that very long bazooka that he shot Megatron with. So it is a really welcome accessory, as I've said before. But I think we will take those all apart and get him into robot mode. So raise you up. All right. Now, first thing we want to do is we kind of want to separate this piece here. So then that way we can move this piece out. Then, of course, we want to pull this out. We'll set that off to the side. I'm going to keep this just like this for now. So then we want to... So we'll bring the... No, not yet. So we want to separate all of this. Well, here, let's just bring this up. It'll make it a little easier to pull everything apart. Yeah, this is always the issue with some of these. There we go. They just tab in really good. So there's that. And then we will kind of bring it down just enough to be out of the way. Open these up, and remember these, it's little tabs right there. Kind of hard to see. That plug in right there, and that's on both arms. When you go into vehicle mode, you want the arms just like this, and then when you bring them back, they're gonna tab in. So and they're gonna look just like that. So now we'll bring this down just like this. Then can bring this around, rotate it. We'll start working on the feet. So separate it, bring that around, bring that down, and then we want to make sure that when we tab it, it goes into one of the spokes on the wheel. So bring that down, tab it, and make sure we line it up with one of the spokes for that to tab into. There's the legs all done. We'll bring up these pieces so we can close that up. That'll help lock in these pieces for the arms. Rotate the arms down, rotate them till they're forward for the elbows. Same thing here. And there we have Bug Bite. And let's get him into a nice standing position, and he looks good. It's a nice little update. I know there's been some other Bug Bite figures out there that are somewhat better, somewhat bigger, but honestly, like, this is a really good Bug Bite. Like, I do like this. I like having added him to my collection. I originally was not going to get this figure, but I watched the Netflix Earthrise animation and saw him in it. Was like, you know what? I'm gonna add him because I thought it was just so cool to see him. It's another reason that I'm going to be looking on getting a Nemesis Prime, because I saw him in Kingdom and he looks really good. And it adds and it adds and boosts my Decepticon / Predacon figures. So again, very cool. So let's take a look at that head, and you can see it's more of a Bumblebee style head than a Cliff Jumper head. Got that nice white, even on the little horns, silver on the face, red for the eyes, and of course he is all white and black with that really nice mercenary tempoed on right there. Love that design that they have for the mercenaries. So it's really cool to have that design as well. It would have been nice to see like some more have the mercenary design. I know the re-release of Sound Blaster that Hasbro Pulse had up, which was the main design released in Japan as well, had that and looked more like he did in the Seed show. I missed out on that. Really wish I would have caught that, because would have loved to have gotten that figure. Maybe one day. We'll see. You know, if I'm lucky on finding him. But yeah, really liking that. So we can see nice black and white design coming all the way down to his feet, them big old clompers that they are known for. And then here's the back. You know, same old, same old. And then this piece, of course, we saw with Cliff Jumper. You could use it sort of as a shield, anything like that. However, it looks so much better when it gets plugged onto the back there and really adds to him. So that is where that is going to stay. Now, articulation, head is on a ball joint. Can spin all the way around. Little bit of wiggle. Can look up, not really too far. Down, about that far. Arm comes out that far. Rotates all the way. We've got bicep swivel. Mine's got a little thoop point. 90 for the elbow, and we do have wrist rotation, so that's very nice. We do have waist rotation. Can kick forward that far. Can kick back that far. Can do full Van Damme. We've got thigh rotation. 90 for the knee. And the foot can't really move up or down. However, we've got ankle breaking ankle pivot. So, same articulation as Cliff Jumper. Again, I mean, it's just a white Cliff Jumper with a white Bumblebee head. But that's really what Bug Bite was he looked like Bumblebee. So now, of course, we can bring all these pieces back in. We'll put them back together real quick. Now and just like with Cliff Jumper, he can hold it just like this. So if you want him having the big cannon, you could do that. However, me personally, what I like to do, so take this off, separate this, and then we're going to take this and we're going to put it here. And this I plug in to this hand, and this plugs in to this hand. And then this plugs on just like that. And that's basically how I display him. I have him holding the double weapons. I think he looks better like that, in my personal opinion. So that's how I display him. You got plenty of options. You know, your figure, your choice on how you display him. But this is how I like to display him. Pardon me. So yeah, there's Bug Bite. I did get this through Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know if they still have any available. It's always worth a look. Definitely worth checking out. Hopefully you find him. He is, especially if you want to have like a mercenary setup. You know, all the figures that were mercenaries. You know, have a group setup of them on your display. So if you're looking for that, he is definitely a great addition for that. That's kind of partially how I did. Because he's middle of the ground, so he's like right there in between the Autobots and Decepticons on my shelf for the Earthrise shelf. Again, that's how I display. How you display, completely up to you. Your collection, your choice, of course, and that's all it comes down to. So, do I recommend him? Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a great mold, honestly. Great mold for Cliff Jumper. I like the combination for Bug Bite, where it's Cliff Jumper, Bumblebee in a way, so it's not exactly like Bumblebee and not exactly like Cliff Jumper, and just sort of a meld to give him something of his own. So, very cool in how they did that. Really do like that. But yeah, if you can find him, I'd say definitely get him, especially if he's a good price. So that is my recommendation personally. So if you are looking for him, I wish you the best of luck on finding him at a good price. So there is Generation Select Bumblebee, or I'm sorry, Bug Bite. Slip of the tongue. So that is all I have to say. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.